Is it working now? Is that it?
Yes.
Oh, great.
Yes. Well done. I don't know how you did that.
Goodness.
Okay, Helen Kay, welcome to the Playtime podcast, and it's lovely to have you here. And where are you in the world?
I'm in Glasgow right now.
Okay, which bit of Glasgow?
Denniston.
That seems to be quite a popular place.
Yeah, a lot of people are side to side now, but yeah, a few folk in Denniston as well.
I think Fergus McCready was in Denniston.
He was. I've actually just moved into his place.
What?
Yeah, he moved out, and I've moved.
You're in the same place he was in.
Yeah.
How did that happen?
Well, he was moving out, and we wanted to move to Glasgow. So, and actually, so it was Fergus and Hendo that were living here.
Right.
And then Hendo came and moved in with me.
Right.
In Edinburgh. And now Fergus he's bought a place on the south side, so he's just moved out, and we're like, oh, this is coming free, so we'll just hop in here.
Okay, that's awesome.
Yeah.
So we'll come on to talk about Hendo a bit later on when we talk about the Scottish Jazz Power Couple chart. But first things first, how did you get into jazz and saxophone? How did that happen?
I think learning the saxophone lends itself to I feel like you can't really learn the saxophone without like checking out some jazz, just because of when the instrument was invented and all that. So I guess in the beginning it was my first saxophone teacher in Perth. Jim.
You're from Perth?
Yeah, I'm from Perth. So I started when I was about 11. I was already playing violin and piano because violin was offered at my primary school.
Okay.
And I play piano because my dad plays a bit of piano.
Are your parents into jazz?
Yeah. Yeah.
But they're not players, they're fans.
Yeah. Yeah, my dad plays a little bit. His dad was really into like Teddy Wilson.
Oh.
Kind of didn't improvise so much, but sort of played stride and like
wonderful.
You know, all the like nice old songs and stuff.
My mum was into Teddy Wilson.
Cool. Yeah. So he did that up in Shetland. So that's why I started playing piano. But then started playing saxophone when I was about 11, and with my first saxophone teacher, he was kind of like he got me into jazz, but we did some classical as well, and he was like a blues guy. So we did lots of different things.
He just had the one scale.
Oh, yeah. That's all you need.
All you need?
Yeah.
All these other scales, who needs them?
Yeah, there's too many.
B.B. King didn't need any other scales.
Exactly.
So you're playing saxophone, you're 11 and 12.
Yeah.
Then what happened?
Then someone told me to join Fijo with Richard Michael. And then that really got me into it. So I'd go.
It's wonderful, Richard Michael.
Yeah, amazing. Like such infectious energy, and like joy, just pure joy for the music. So that's what got me really into jazz. And then sort of from that, just doing more like courses and stuff, like summer schools and NIJOS, and different things like that.
Then you were doing NIJOS, and obviously then where did you do? Did you go to music college, and where did you go, if you did?
Yeah, I went to Guildhall in London in 2012. Yeah, and that was that was directly because of NIJOS, I think, because Andrew Bain and Malcolm Emerson, I spoke to them about it. And they were like, go and check out London, try Guildhall.
Sure. And one of the things that I find it interesting talking to younger Scottish jazz musicians about is, when we were coming through, it felt like there weren't a lot of older jazz musicians. There were some, obviously, and there were some very good ones who had left Scotland and had made careers outside of Scotland. There were some very good ones still in Scotland, but didn't feel like there was that much of a scene. And so choosing to stay in Scotland or come back to Scotland was something that my sort of generation, and Tommy and my brother and Colin Steele and those did. You obviously, you had quite, you're still successful in London. You've still got a sort of active presence there, and but you seem to be now living back in Scotland. What was behind that decision? And I'd be interested to know more about that. Why you did that? And I'm glad you did, but why did you do that?
Yeah, I mean, for a long time, I thought, I never thought I'd do that. But yeah, I was in London for like 9 years. And yeah, just sort of during the time just before I moved, I was like coming up to Scotland a lot. And yeah, I just got a bit sick of like my rent was going up and a flat was becoming available up in Edinburgh. And I just thought I could do, I could have like a better living situation.
Yeah.
I'd do the commute the other way, like go down to London, but have a nicer time up in Scotland. And also my partner is Hendo. He's here. So that wasn't the main part of it, but it was like, oh yeah, and then we can like hang out.
The law of the Hendo.
Yeah.
As you know, I taught Hendo when he was 14, and he's a wonderful drummer and a wonderful human being. So this may be the appropriate moment to mention that you're currently sitting number 2 in the Scottish Jazz Power Couple chart.
Yeah.
Because Tom Gibbs and Rachel Lightbody knocked you off the top spot by getting engaged.
They did.
How do you feel about that?
What have we got to do to get back to number 1?
I don't know.
We're not getting engaged. So
you should have a public fight or something, or
okay.
I don't know. Do something.
When you're thinking about getting a dog, does that count?
Well,
that's a commitment.
Part of this, I'm trying to sort of create a celebrity news cycle around Scottish jazz musicians so that the whole scene gets a lift because of just paparazzi following. Just people get interested in the sort of non-musical side of things.
Yeah.
Because generally the people getting that sort of attention are just really fucking boring and often assholes. Whereas I think jazz musicians are nice, interesting, cool people, and so we should have just sort of celebrity trivia. So I think a dog might do it.
Okay.
Some kind of public food fight would definitely do it if it was caught on camera.
Okay.
What else? See, the thing is, I'm actually also on the chart because I'm married to Gina Ray. But
yeah, where are you on the chart?
I think it's a bit dodgy because I'm sort of running the chart, so there's a sort of conflict of interest.
Oh, yeah.
But I think I'm quite low down because we've been married for 25 years, and it's there were some incidents in the past which were exciting, but they're many years ago, and at the moment it's pretty boring. So maybe a public food fight could be on the cards for us. But yeah, I mean, if you do get a dog, let me know, and we'll definitely
rejig things.
Yeah. I'm very interested in you as a saxophone player, actually, and I was kind of writing some copy about you for the Playtime because I hope you're aware that you're coming to play at Playtime next.
Oh yeah, can't wait.
And I sort of felt like I'd played with you enough to sort of have a stab at describing you, and I suddenly thought, oh fuck, I might be getting this completely wrong. So kind of let me say what I kind of thought, and let me see how wrong it is. But I think of you as in a similar way to think of Sonny Rollins, and it's a little bit because you sort of your tone and stuff and your style is not totally dissimilar, but it's more of the case that I just get the sense that you're a pure improviser, and you're sort of like Sonny Rollins kind of goes round and round, he changes, and it's like every time he's trying to find a new little way around it, and it's like he's just totally into kind of going through improvising his way through music, and it's always fresh, and he's right inside of it. He's not playing licks and he's not playing prepared stuff, and there's something really as a result, there's something really wonderful about it. And I got that feeling immediately from hearing you play that you were like that you're a real improviser and you're really kind of interested in that, being in the moment and finding your way through the changes or whatever it is you're doing. But I don't know, if I just thought I'd check that if that's anything close to the mark or if I'm just making it up.
Cool. I mean, that's high praise. I love Sonny Rollins so much.
I never said you were as good as him, so don't get carried away. No, so, I know it is meant to be praised. I think it's a very special quality. But do you think it's accurate?
I'd like it to be. I'd like it to be accurate. I'd like to think it is. I don't know. I hope so. Yeah,
that's the saxophone players that you kind of have really studied.
Sorry. Yeah.
Who are the saxophone players you've really studied?
Oh, I mean, yeah, definitely Sonny Rollins. I wrote my fourth year dissertation on him, and I like transcribed a bunch of solos. And, checked him out a lot. He's kind of the reason I play tenor, because I was on alto when I first went to Guildhall. So it was like halfway through the course, I was like, oh, Sonny. And I was like, started learning his stuff on alto, but he plays quite low. So I was like, oh, try on tenor. And then it was great. Yeah, definitely Sonny. Who else? When I was in New York, I had some lessons with a few different people who I really love. Melissa Aldana.
Okay, I don't know her.
She's amazing. Yeah, she's based in New York, but she's from Chile.
How do you spell that?
Melissa, and then Aldana.
Okay.
Yeah, she's amazing. She's a big Sonny Rollins person as well. And
Nadla Elisem is a name backwards.
Yeah.
We'll get on to that in a minute. So, who else did you study with in New York?
Chris Cheek.
Oh, yeah.
He's lovely. And Dana Stevens.
Okay, don't know.
Who I love as well. Yeah,
Dana Stevens.
Dana, yeah.
Is that a man or a woman or?
That's a dude. Yeah.
There's a hairy person in the background.
Oh yeah. Little Hendo in the background.
And so tell me about New York, because I kind of didn't know you were there. How long?
Oh yeah, so I was there just over a year. So I got an artist visa, so I was meant to be there for 3 years. But I moved in like 2019, beginning of 2019. Did a year, March 2020. I did a week of lockdown in New York, and I was like, I can't do this.
Fuck this.
So, yeah, exactly. Yeah, so I came back. Yeah, and then the plan was to like wait it out here. I just like hung out in Perth with my parents for that first lockdown. So yeah, I was totally going to go back, but then I mean things were dicey for so long. Yeah, so then I went back to London again.
And then did the visa kind of expire? The
visa expired. Yeah.
And can you see yourself going back there, or do you think you're kind of here for a bit?
Yeah, I mean, I've sort of like uprooted my life quite a few times in the last few years. So it's kind of, I don't know if I have the energy to do it again.
You must be getting on a bit now, eh?
Yeah, getting on a bit. So,
how old are you?
29.
29?
Yeah.
That's nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ooh.
But I really want to go back and like check it out because it's so great. Catch up with all my buddies. But yeah, I mean, after COVID, I just wanted to like play and gig, and I can do that more here than there.
Yeah.
Just starting out over there.
Yeah.
So
I mean, I spent some time there, and I was studying with Joe Morello for a little bit, for about a month, when I was about 25. So that's 30 years ago. But the funny thing was, I was going to sort of jam sessions and stuff, and I started getting offered some gigs, and I kind of felt like, actually, I think I could probably have a go. I mean, I was nowhere near good enough to really kind of make an impression, but I thought I could have a go here. But there was something about the scene in Scotland at the time that was kind of kicking off, and it was like I sort of wanted to get back there. I mean, it was kind of nice feeling of actually I've checked this out a wee bit, and it's great. And I absolutely love New York, and think it's an amazing scene. But there was a scene, pulling me back to Scotland.
Yeah.
And at one point, I sat in at the Blue Note jam session, and I sang "Girl from Ipanema." I was very drunk, and with alternate lyrics. And then I started yelling at the audience. There was about 3 people there that Scotland was the new centre of jazz in the world.
Great.
Ed Crow, the American drummer, was there, and he will testify to that.
Okay.
To that fact. I was being a bit of a twat, as you. Fantastic. So, well, that's great. I do feel really excited about you being in Scotland, though, as well. So,
I'm so excited.
It sort of continues. That's wonderful, and
yeah.
And I think there's a really interesting bunch of musicians here at the moment. It feels like there's sort of different layers of ages, and there's something cool about that. Right. So the final thing I want to ask you about is, do you know? Well, first, do you know what your name is backwards? This is the My Enormous Dick section, and I have got a jingle for this, but I don't think I can play it to you right now. But I'm going to insert it.
Okay. Yeah. Put it in later.
Kids ammonium, my enormous dick.
And what it actually is me singing Kids Ammonium to the tune of Giant Steps. And then I reverse it. So I was wondering if you would be willing to do that, to sing Kids Ammonium to the tune of Giant Steps. You can just tell me to fuck off. Just tell me to fuck off.
But you've already got
Ammonium. That's all I need you to do. See?
No, you can do that.
Okay. Well, I'm going to do it, and then you can hear it backwards.
Okay.
And then we're gonna do your name backwards, right?
Yeah.
Kids Ammonium. I don't even know if that was probably wrong, but Kids Ammonium. Did you hear that?
Yeah.
Here's it backwards.
My enormous dick.
So even when you sing it, it says "My Enormous Dick."
It's only when you sing it.
No, every single way I've done it, it's
right.
always "My Enormous Dick." And I wasn't expecting it to still work with the singing, but it does. So if you say it, it's kind of like in a Swedish accent. But when you sing it, it just sounds like somebody singing "My Enormous Dick," which is. Okay. So the reason for this is, do you know your name backwards?
Yeah, I was just thinking about it. Annele Yak.
Okay. Well, I'm going to record that. I'm going to turn the speaker up.
But I'm just thinking of how it's spelt though, so that might not.
Yeah, see, that's the newbie mistake everyone makes. Yeah. It's an reversed audio that we need.
Okay.
Yank. Annela.
You have to do it with a Swedish accent.
Well, no, that's my reverse Kids Ammonium. That's my reverse audio accent.
Okay.
Because I've done this a lot, obviously, because
it
was thrust on me by destiny.
Yeah.
Yay. Annela. That's shit, but.
Yay. Annela.
Yay.
Pretty good.
Hold on a minute.
Yay.
Yeah. Do you want to have a go?
Yeah. I don't think it's going to be very good.
I'll say go, and I'll be recording. Go.
Annele Yake.
Yeah, well, that's going to be K Helena backwards, isn't it?
Oh yeah. Oh well.
Annelen gick. Hej, Helena.
Oh. No, the Helena was very, very good.
Okay.
Maybe listen to that again.
Hej, Helena.
Very, very good. So thank you for indulging me with that total bollocks.
Anytime.
I appreciate that. Final thing I'll ask you about is the voting still open for the Scottish Jazz Awards?
It is, yeah, till the 29th at 5 p.m.
So this is going to be out before then. So do you want to just look at the camera and beg people?
Yeah, okay. Please.
What do you think about awards, and how do you feel about being nominated, and how important is it to you to win?
So awards are kind of bullshit, but I think everyone knows that. Everyone knows that.
I know it.
Yeah, we all know it. But I want to win it just so I can get like more gigs and do stuff with my band, because I want to play and do stuff.
And you want to defeat the enemy as well.
And also I wanted to, of course.
Who are the enemy?
Yeah.
Who's
the enemy?
biggest threat?
All other saxophone players.
All other saxophone players.
If we're gonna, Matt Carmichael's a big one. He's a big one.
Yeah, you got to take him down.
Really good, so yeah.
Take him down. And he's also such a nasty person.
Yeah, exactly. Take him
He's
down.
really mean.
Yeah.
He hates all saxophone players as well.
Yeah.
No,
we're meeting next week.
Oh really?
We're
You're
hanging.
gonna break his
That's my
kneecaps and stuff.
I'm gonna break all his good reads.
The thing is, he's a really lovely person.
Yeah.
He doesn't hate other saxophone players. He loves everybody.
Yeah, he loves everything.
Unlike you. I think there's I think you're the first person that's ever been honest about that, because I think most drummers hate other drummers. At least we have to compete with each other. It's a competitive, there's only usually one drummer in a band. And there can be two saxophone players. So you get to play with other saxophone players.
Yeah,
you very rarely get to play with other drummers. And there are some drummers that openly admit to hating all other drummers. I actually love other drummers, particularly your wonderfully coiffured housemate. He's a wonderful drummer. But I have the luxury of being older, so I can just watch these young fuckers be great and go, oh, I was young once. But how much do you want to win out of like 100 this award?
No, I'll be okay. I'll be fine if I don't.
You'll survive if you don't win.
Yeah, I'll be fine. Because like all the other albums are awesome as well. But yeah.
But you said the enemy was all saxophone players, but what about piano players, for example?
Oh yeah, they can, don't want any of those either.
Okay. I mean, I got a BBC Jazz Award. I was talking about last night to these friends of mine, and the act of getting the award, it wasn't quite like Will Smith slapping Chris Rock, but I collected it, funnily enough, dressed as my character in Kidsamonium, which was Elvis, and we did an excerpt from Kidsamonium with Paul Townsend. This was down in London, and it was on the radio, and Billy Jenkins was doing it, and basically quite a lot of people loved it, but some people really hated it, and I think it damaged my career. And I got a terrible review in the Observer. So it's the worst review I've ever got in my life, was actually of collecting an award.
Wow.
Which should have been a pinnacle of my career. But that was the worst review by far I've ever got. And it's taken me a while to get over it. I'm not saying that's going to happen to you, but...
Yeah, watch out. Watch out.
No, I just don't do it dressed as Elvis if you were thinking of...
Oh, okay.
Maybe not costumes. And we also had... Paul Townsend was dressed as a chicken.
Okay.
Billy Jenkins started sort of dry humping Paul Gambaccini. And yeah. Anyway, so tell me a little bit about your album, though.
My album.
Is it okay? Do you own the copyright of it?
Yeah, I released it myself. Yeah.
Can I play a bit under this conversation?
Oh yeah, please do.
Yeah. Which track would you like me to play?
Oh, they're all great. So
They're all great.
No, I don't know.
I couldn't choose between my tracks. This all.
What a good. Maybe Golden Sands is quite gentle. So
Okay.
that might go well underneath something.
Okay. Background music. I mean, that's what we want, isn't it?
Yeah.
So tell me about the album.
I recorded it. When did I record it? April last year. Yeah, it's my second album, first self-release. So that was a big learning curve. It's all my music. I wrote quite a lot of the music when I was living in New York.
Okay.
Yeah, and then finally recorded it last year. Yeah, Callum Gurley's on it.
He's
Pete
wonderful.
Johnston.
Yeah.
And English drummer David Ingwells.
Boo! English.
Yeah. Yeah, I met him at Guildhall.
I think he's meant to be really good, eh? I'm not.
He's really good, yeah.
Yeah.
They're all great.
Yeah.
Very nice rhythm section.
And yeah. Well, good luck with that. I hope you win and beat all the enemy, destroy them,
Thanks.
dismantle them, you know. And if you don't win, I hope you're okay. I'll text you.
Yeah.
And try not to do anything that damages your career and makes you look like a dick. Learn from my mistakes.
That's good advice.
There's some mistakes that I make on the behalf of everybody else, so they don't have to make them.
Yeah. Thanks, Tom.
Who knew that dressing up as Elvis and dry humping Paul Gambaccini would be a mistake? Is there anything coming up you'd like to? And obviously, we are going to have you. Oh, we should talk about Carla Bley before we finish.
Oh yeah.
A minute. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to do some Carla Bley tunes, I think, when you come to Playtime.
Yeah, that's the plan. Yeah.
And are you bringing them, or are we all bringing them?
Yeah, I'll bring. I've got. I think I've got three. I've got three in mind so far, but I'll get some more.
Okay.
Yeah. I'll bring some.
Are we all going to wear Carla Bley wigs?
Yeah.
Okay.
Gotta do that.
What's your relationship with her music?
I've checked out a couple things that I really like. I need to do a bit of a deeper dive, to be honest. But she seems super cool. Yeah.
Yeah, I met her one time. I was nearly going to do a project with her, and it kind of fell through, which was really sad on a lot of levels. Yeah. And she was super nice, and yeah, just seemed like a really cool person.
Mm.
I know some people that played with her, and they had an amazing experience. I think there was some, yeah. So
was she over here?
I met her in London at backstage somewhere, and I was trying to get to do a big band project with her where I was going to co-write with her, and would have been really cool. But anyway, it's a very painful story to talk about. But it nearly happened. But yeah, I mean, I listen to her music a lot, and you know, a sort of larger ensemble writing, and just think she's got an incredible style, a incredible voice, you know. She also did this brilliant interview. There's a jazz composition book, and there's this interview with her at the back where she goes, you know, when I do a commission, I spend like 3 days in my garden avoiding it, and then I spend 1 day tidying up my music room and hoovering and things like that. I may be getting it slightly wrong, but anyway, this is the gist of it. And then I eventually start writing, and the first day or so, everything I write I hate, and I think I'm shit and I'm a fake, and I've never been able to write, and everything I've ever written is shit. but because it always happens, I kind of expect this day, and then I get through it, and then I start writing, and everything's fine. And I'd never seen anybody write anything like that about composing before, and I have something very similar, except the level of cleaning is less, and the length of the time while I feel like a fake is longer.
Right. Yeah.
But I do have that, and then I now, partly because of reading the Caribé interview, but also because I've been through it so many times, that I now, when I'm in the middle of that, I can't write and I've never been able to write and everything I've done is shit phase, there's a bit in my head going, it's okay because this Carla has this, and you've had it before, and it ends, and then you'll feel fine.
Yeah.
Do you have anything like that?
Oh, definitely, all the time.
What do you have?
Yeah, that exactly. I'm like, how on earth have I written anything? Like, how did I do that?
It wasn't me.
Yeah, that's what it feels like. It's so weird.
And how is there a sort of, because for me, because I'm a drummer, the content of that voice is often about, you don't know enough harmony. You just
same. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
And is what happens when it? Is there anything that makes it end, or is it just you've got to sit it out and wait for it to end? That feeling.
Yeah. What do I do? You just got to get on with it, I guess. Got to do it at some point. I mean, yeah, that's where commissions are quite good, because it's like, oh, you've got a deadline, and you need to come up with something.
The fear kind of drives you on.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
The money. Yeah, I think it's very interesting. I think it's a very interesting part of the whole thing, is that psychological part of it, and it's not talked about enough.
Yeah.
Right. So we're looking forward to you coming to Playtime and do Caribé music. I'm going to get my wig sorted out. And is there anything else you want to tell the world about that's coming up for you?
What's coming up? Oh, speaking of commissions, I've been working on a SNGO commission.
Great.
That's not till next year. It's like beginning of March. We've got a run of dates, and we're doing Ellington in December, beginning of December. Yeah, that's the sort of main things on the horizon.
Great.
Yeah, I think.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
All right. Well, listen, Helena, thank you so much for taking the time to do this and indulging me with nonsense. And I will see you next week, and give my love to Hendo.
Will do. He gives it back, I'm sure.
Okay, great. All right.